Hillary Clinton, of course, is the original election denier. I'm sure you voted for her in 2016.
Well, she's not an election denier.
She absolutely was the OG election denier.
First of all, she came out before the sun had risen to concede the election to Trump.
And then spent the next 4 years saying he was illegitimate. He was an illegitimate president.
Okay, well, first of all, she didn't say he was an illegitimate.
Yes, she did.
You tell me exactly what she said.
She said those exact words repeatedly.
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president.
Okay. I mean, she conceded the election. Whether you're interpreting her disappointment at losing it as the same thing as Trump not conceding it, I don't know if that's where you're getting it from. But again, it's a tremendous false equivalency. You could ask Hillary Clinton right now who won that election. She will tell you. Donald Trump won the election.
Now she knows she has to because of what Trump has done.
She came out that night in her dark purple suit and conceded the election.
Correct. And then spent the next 4 years trying to convince us it was not legitimate.
You can run the best campaign. You can even become the nominee. And you can have the election stolen from you.
Isn't it funny? When folks be out here making these claims and then you can instantly disprove it with a video clip like that. Man, do I love doing that. Oh man, that is so much fun. So much fun. You know, oh no, Hillary Clinton didn't say that. Hillary Clinton didn't deny that Trump won. Oh, here you go. He knows that he's illegitimate. Right on the spot. We got to talk about Bill Maher today because he went on to Fox with Gutfield, and it was a pretty interesting conversation to say the least. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
So far, so fun?
I have a few quibs.
Okay, go for it. Quib away, Mr. Quib.
Well, I mean, I agree that it's great that we're talking. I agree that we agree on some things. We're not exactly aligned on the most important things, which is basically Trump is someone who does not concede elections. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You don't seem to see it that way. That's the most important thing that's going on in this country. He didn't concede the last election. He's not going to concede this election.
You don't know that. You don't see into the future, Bill. I don't see your crystal ball.
Yeah, I did, because I was the only one who was talking about that way back when, and everybody said, oh, you smoke too much pot. Turned out I smoked just the right amount of pot.
There's no right amount.
But can you really picture this guy going, you know what, I lost, that's it.
He did. He left.
He left because he had to leave, because he couldn't.
Yes, but that's how it works.
Well,
what do you think he's going to board up the White House? Pull a straw dogs with Dustin Hoffman?
Well, last time he thought
this whole talk of conceding the election, it's all BS. Like, what's the point? Who cares if he did or didn't concede, right? The fact of the matter is, and what actually matters is, he left. He walked out of that White House, which he didn't have to do. I mean, if he's the dictator that they claim he is, right? He could have said, hey, no, I'm staying. Do something about it. Do something about it. As a matter of fact, I'm commanding the military, right? He could have stayed in the White House if he was this big bad dictator guy that they claim he is, which also proves that he's not that, not even close. And that probably says that that's something that Democrats would love to do, because they always accuse the right of what they are doing or what they are trying to do, right? They're always projecting onto the right. It's honestly amazing how that always works. That's something that I've noticed throughout this journey. But let's continue.
the other Republicans would back him up when he called that guy in Georgia and said, I need 11,000 votes. I want you to find him.
He said find. He didn't say create. He said find.
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not. You don't say on an Easter egg hunt, I want you to create some Easter eggs.
Boys, we have a show here.
All right, Dr. Drew.
Okay.
Boys, I mean, my
Settle
favorite
this.
show of television ever to do was Politically Incorrect.
Which you stole. This is exactly what it looked like, except the difference was Politically Incorrect was purposely mixing people with different viewpoints.
Which is what we're doing
tonight.
Yes. This is why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No.
So, Dr. Drew.
Yes, sir.
You're really good at diagnosing mental illness.
Okay.
What is Bill's problem?
I feel like Tom Brady.
No, let me. It does feel personal about Trump with Bill.
It's not.
It feels that way.
No, I
not
don't think so.
personal.
No. It's just a difference of
He
opinion.
did sue
different
me.
view.
Did he sue you?
Of course. You
I
don't
didn't know that.
Really?
No.
You're in
sued you?
news?
Yes. I don't follow everything in your life, Bill.
Well, that was kind of... Yes, he sued me because I said he possibly was the son of an orangutan. Because we showed the picture, he looks exactly like the hair color. It looks exactly like an orangutan.
You know what's interesting as far as it pertains to Orange? He's always been the stand-up politician, right? But now he's sort of heading towards Carrot Top. Some of that stuff he's doing at the podium with the Tic Tacs and everything. He's really becoming a comedian at the podium.
Well, he's you know what? He realizes that he's winning. I think that's bothering you, Bill.
Well, it is bothering me because, again, he's an insurrectionist who doesn't believe in democracy. So, of course, it's bothering me. And, of course, he's also insane and a criminal and stupid.
Except for that, Bill.
But I got to say,
That I'll vote for him.
like, what works for him, like when that clip you just showed, I mean, look, he's almost the same age as Biden. But Biden presents as old.
Yeah.
Here comes a bit of truth.
Yeah.
Ancient.
Yeah.
That does not look old.
No, it doesn't.
He does not present as old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like Kiss. He puts on the wig and the face paint, and it's 1976 all over again.
Oh, those were the days. Dana,
Which also goes against the mainstream media's narrative of, Trump being this old man, right? Remember they tried to push out that whole thing. Oh, Trump is old and he's been slurring his words and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Trump is old, but being old in and of itself isn't a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. There's a lot of people who will never get that opportunity. It's something that we should all be grateful for to get older, right? Being old isn't a bad thing. Showing your age while you are president is a bad thing. Right? There's a clear difference, right? And we see it in the two candidates. They aren't far apart on age, right? They're virtually the same age, okay? But they look drastically different. Drastically different. I mean, Biden, walks, talks, his mannerisms, everything is like that of an old, very old person. Trump isn't. You don't, obviously Trump's not sprinting and running and jumping, right? He's not doing all that type of stuff, but he's also not out here showing his age like Joe Biden is, clear difference between the two. Getting old is a beautiful thing. Showing your age is a completely different story while you're trying to be the president of the free world, right? Completely different thing.
let's bring you in here.
As the other orange one.
Yes. That really is bright. I'm just thinking about Tang.
I love Tang.
If we can sit here and have a conversation, why can't other Americans
I
do
think
the same?
most Americans are.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this
Right.
is actually online, and that it is people thinking that America is so polarized, when in your daily life, if you get offline and you see people in the grocery, there's a smile, you share a smile. I know that there are people that would never, maybe at a school board meeting, right? Those get contentious, and you could feel like nobody agrees with me, and I hear that a lot, but I look around, I'm like, actually, I don't think people are that much at each other's throats. We in the media tend to exacerbate that. One of the things that Bill had over the weekend on his show was Nellie Bowles.
Yeah.
She is a co-founder of the Free Press, independent media. They're doing some great work over there.
Yeah.
And she was also selling a book. In her book, she writes about her politics, she believes, is a lot like other people's, which is not so much doctrine, but exhaustion. And that people are just looking for some good common sense,
Let's
which is
plug
what
my
you're trying
book.
to talk about here. We are plugging
Can
your
you
book.
just calm down, Bill?
We will get you back. But I
now
don't think people are
now I
asking.
understand all the rumors about you are true.
I don't know what that means. Look, we are polarized. I don't think we can deny that. The point is that we can also be friends. That's
Yeah.
it. We can't. Let's not. Let's not pretend that these disagreements are not profound. Let's just say, okay, they are profound, but you know what? There's 90 other things we could talk about which we wouldn't disagree on. And I can't hate you. I've said it a million times. You can hate Trump. You can't hate all the people who like him. It's half the country.
Yeah.
And I am certainly not blind to Donald Trump's faults. I get it, why people choose to vote for him. You know, somebody who's conservative once said to me, what you don't get, you liberals don't get about Trump, is that we don't like him either. We just see him as a bulwark against the nonsense on the left. And I understand that, because there is a lot of nonsense on the left, and that's in my book, too.
Yes.
My book.
Your book.
Another bit of truth that I actually agree with, surprisingly, right? Not the fact that, I don't actually like Trump, because I do, but I think you don't have to like everything he says or even everything he does in order to realize that Joe Biden and Democrats are absolutely destroying this country, and Trump could actually fix it. As a matter of fact, when he was president, this country was running pretty darn well. We had peace on this planet, right? So you don't have to like, oh my goodness, Trump, right? In order to support him. And I loved when he said that he's like a, what did he say? A bullhorn for the left, like to the left. One thing that comes to mind is that old phrase, and I don't even know where it came from. Some of you may know where it originated from, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And I do think that there will be some people that feel that exact way. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Meaning the enemy, right, who is Trump, of my enemy, who is the establishment, the global elitist, right, the Democrat establishment that is trying to absolutely destroy this country. The enemy of them is Trump. Which means Trump is my friend because those are my enemies. I want those guys out of here. And they see Trump as an enemy. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Why wouldn't it be? Because he wants the same thing that I do. So why wouldn't we be friends? Why wouldn't we team up? Because we have the same goal in mind. But of course, the left wants you to focus on, oh my goodness, Trump said this about this thing or that thing, and oh my goodness, Trump called for a bloodbath, and when in reality he didn't, and they absolutely got called out on that, which I am thankful for. Thank goodness for the internet, right? Thank goodness for the internet, because they've tried those types of hoaxes multiple times over. When Trump says something, they twist it and bend it. Oh my goodness, Trump called for a bloodbath if he loses, when he was clearly talking about the auto industry being absolutely decimated if he doesn't win. Goodness gracious. I can't believe they actually tried that. It's pretty wild. But that also shows their desperation. It shows that they are completely desperate to try to get a win. And I love that Bill Maher actually admitted, yeah, the left is actually insane. They are insane. So I get why people would support Trump, because he pushes back against that craziness on the left. That came from Bill Maher, not me, right? And I'm sure a lot of people do feel that way. You guys remember that saying, I didn't leave the left left me. As a matter of fact, I think Elon Musk even retweeted that out. I did not leave the left left me. How many people feel that way? I bet there's a lot. People who haven't really changed their stances a whole lot on a lot of things, but the party itself, the Democrat Party itself, and the establishment have taken the Democrats way far left. Way far left. And Republicans have basically taken their place. And so, yeah, I think that's another reason why Trump is doing so well in a lot of these polls and a lot of these videos that are coming out of people, speaking about their support of Trump. It's because of that reason, right? They're former people that were center leftists, right? But the left has gone so far now that they're like, yo, I'm not going way over there. I'm gonna stay right over here. I might shift just a tiny bit, but I don't really have to shift much at all because y'all have gone way too far. Plus, people on the left now call people in the center right-wing extremists. So that one will always garner you more support. Great job, fellas. Goodness gracious. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.